Opera is the ultimate art form.
Opera is a soulful art.
It's not just about the singing, there's also a lot of acting involved. There are dancers involved. There are special effects involved.
We have an orchestra, we have sets, we have staging, costumes.
It brings in so many of the different elements of the different art forms into one. And opera is probably the only art form that does that.
What makes us special, I think, is that, first of all, we have an incredible voice faculty. We have a voice faculty that's very caring and very skilled at what they do. So the level of singing is very, very high. I think we have great facilities. We have a building called the Vocal Arts Center that's devoted entirely to classical singing. We do have a strong choral program too, and they feed each other. We have this wonderful facility, Kingsbury Hall. We are also really fortunate to have a very strong connection with Utah Opera. Some of our students will go and sing with them professionally. They sing in the chorus sometimes. We rent their sets, costumes. The artists that are in town with Utah Opera many times will come and share time with us, giving master classes, and we do a lot of things together. They graduate with having had a really sort of professional experience, at least in the time they're doing opera here.
I decided to pursue opera because I couldn't not sing opera. I took a break from it for a couple of years and I missed it so much that I really wanted to come back, and I decided to study at the University of Utah to get my master's degree because I wanted to become a well-rounded musician. I wanted to have the history and the music theory and to really be able to inform my choices from an educational standpoint.
I think as a doctoral student here at the U, one of the most important things that I'll be able to take with me when I leave is the teaching experience that I've gained through teaching voice lessons to majors and non-majors, teaching pre-performance voice classes, and also being part of the graduate vocal quartet, which has allowed me to go out into the community and to get to know people.
We have classes that we take, like Opera Workshop, where we meet 6 hours a week, and all 6 hours is dedicated to getting on stage, performing, and just building the skills that you need to become a performer in a successful way. So we do audition practice and also performance practice in that setting, and that's been the most helpful, because I had terrible stage fright when I got to the University of Utah, and because of the repetition and the practice that you get at it, it really helped me.
One of the things that's very special for me, being able to come back to Salt Lake City year after year after year, is experience the incredibly high level of culture that exists in this city. One of the other things that's very special for me coming to Utah every year is just the natural beauty of this city. Flying into the airport in Salt Lake City, getting into my car and driving into downtown and just being surrounded by the snow-covered mountaintops, it revitalizes me in a way that many cities don't. And it makes the experience here that much more special.
One of the intangibles that is very hard for me to describe in words is sort of the spirit of the School of Music, the teachers and the students. There's a very special spirit, a spirit that people want each other to do well. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's Goldilocks, it's perfect. I think that is probably one of the most critical things that a young person should consider when going to a school. You want to get along with the people you work with, the faculty and the students. And I think we have a really genuinely wonderful spirit here at the University of Utah.